And so it is. We're talking about CMSs. So I'm going to try to demo a couple things. I want to show how you might use a WYSIWYG plugin to have a user, like a non-technical user, have some control over their content. And time permitting, we might look at a little bit at what role-based permissions might look like. All right. So I just scaffolded out a React front end. First thing I like to do in these is just delete a bunch of stuff. So keep that one, but I'm gonna get rid of everything in it. Know this. Oops. One of the things that I'm a little curious about, and I'm worried might not work well, at least not out of the box, is those like TinyMCE and the little WYSIWYG plugins are hella stateful. Because like you're typing in those things, so you're changing the state of it. You click those buttons, like all that stuff is state central, man. But like React kind of wants to be in charge of your state. So sometimes those two things, because remember, we're not working with the DOM. We're working with this abstraction layer on top of the DOM. And so when we're using a plugin like TinyMCE, that's down at the DOM. And anytime you're like using a virtual DOM and an actual DOM at the same time, might get in trouble. So I'm very curious to see how this is going to go.
Cool.
Kill off the service worker. Kill off this. All right, then I'm going to go over here and let's fire this thing up. Oops. All right, so that's working. Ah, crap. All right, so I'm going to close some things. Close that.
Yeah, it's a story of my life. Like I'm almost happy to see it's not just me.
Oh yeah, dude, it's a thing. And also it's a bigger problem with Chrome than anything else. Chrome is like the most greedy fucking app on your computer.
Yeah, I've heard that.
All right, so we're in business. So let's see, I want TinyMCE on here. So I'm going to make a form. And it's going to have a text area. And
So what we're doing right now, if we were using that TinyMCE package, we wouldn't have to do this part, right? Like the actual text area.
oh no, we're going to. We're like, so what TinyMCE is going to do is it's going to transform that text area into the cool thing.
Oh, okay, cool. And I'm assuming it's just something we import. Okay.
All right, cool. And then even when we're just making stuff up, doesn't mean we got to be sloppy. Input, text area, display block, and form width pixels width.
Do we have to handle overflow, or is that? Oh, I think text areas do that automatically.
So if we put a bunch of content in here.
Yeah. Okay.
There you go. And then you can. So these things you can do like that, which sucks. So you can also say text area resize none, and that'll get rid of that little thing.
Cool.
Okay, and then see how those two things don't line up?
Yep. Even though they're.
Do you remember what causes that?
No, I can't say I do. Is it you need a CSS reset? Or
the Maya reset doesn't even have it. I think it should. Pew pew pew.
Cool. What was it automatically set to?
Content box.
Content box. Okay.
So there's some padding in there naturally. The difference is content box 100% width doesn't include padding. So you go 100% and then the padding gets added to it. Border box is inclusive of the padding. So if I say 100%, it's that and the padding.
Right. So it puts the lines on the outside of the. Okay.
Cool. So, all right, we got our little CMS. I'm going to add a form submission handler. Maybe something like that.
Cool.
Prevent default. And let's get some form data. Most React people do this with state. I still don't think, I think people reach for that a little too readily, personal opinion. Form data.get.
So like instead of using form data, you would put it in state?
Yeah, just keeping track of like whatever's in there in state and then submitting that from state.
Oh, got it.
Like,
this is more
I think that's what like 99% of React developers do, but I still think that the built-in browser one's better, but yeah, what do I know?
I think, yeah, this is pretty intentional. I like that about it.
All right, so I should be able to submit that form now and see whatever come through. So let's see if I'm right. There it is. Yep. All right. So let's see if we can get tiny MCE in here. First thing I check whenever I'm using something that has a virtual DOM like this is I see if there's like a specific React version of it, because a lot of times there is. React integration. There we go. All right, so there we go. So it's like there's an official supported React buddy for it. So we're gonna use that one.
Question while it's installing.
Yeah.
I know I can just Google this pretty easily, but let's say you installed a package you ended up not using, you closed it, and you want to remove it.
Mm-hmm.
How do you do that?
I think it's npm. It's either npm uninstall or npm d or something like that. You can also just delete it out of your package JSON file and then delete your lock file and reinstall. We'll get rid of
That
it.
makes sense.
Cool. So it looks like they got a plugin or a component for us that'll do all that text editor stuff. That's cool.
So we're going to put that editor component around our text area, or we're going to wrap our text area in the editor component, I'm guessing?
Nope. We're going to replace the text area
with
that editor component. So it looks like we import editor from tinymce React, and then that input is going to be editor let's see, init equals I see what I'm doing wrong. Height and take out
Hey, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay, cool. I can't tell if it's my connection or yours.
Porque no los dos.
Wait, what? Oh, why not both?
Porque no los dos.
Yeah, probably. I can hear myself on
Oh man,
series.
that's still installing.
Cool. So I can't see your screen right now. It's got these gray blocks with diagonal lines.
Yeah, I'm trying to fix that.
Oh, okay. No worries.
There we go. All right, finish installing. That's a good step. Hopefully that buys me back some some processor power. All right. All right, so I've got that, and Hey, look at that.
Cool. Cool. Are you allowed to style that thing?
It probably costs money, but
Gotcha.
so all right, I'm gonna add the name. Get rid of that. Cool. All right, so if I try submitting this form, yep, that's exactly what I was worried about. All right, so this thing has this on editor change. So we are going to use state. We'll do it that way. On editor change. Handle editor change. So then, what did I like about that? So we can say something like const handle editor change is and then I'm going to use hooks for this. So I'll say pull in use state. And then for this one, I'll say initial value content. All right, and now this can be content. All right, let's see if that works. All right, pew, pew, pew. Hey, look at that. You see the difference? It's wrapping those HTML tags now.
Cool.
Cool. So if I can bold that.
And then you've got the
marks it all in for me.
Okay.
There you go.
So you'd want to utilize one of these per piece of data that you're sending, so that if there's the headline, and then there's a body.
Yeah. So, yeah, I might have. There we go. Got a whole structure going on here.
Oh, it could do it all in one.
Yep. So, all right. So I've got that happening. Now I want to send it somewhere. So let's say go over to the back end and I make a node project. And I install Express and cores and connects. Sure, start there. So now I'm going to make a index.js and a connects file. And then I'm going to open up this index.js, and I'm just going to stub out an Express app. Okay, so let's see if I can get my front end talking to my back end. So I do something like fetch to localhost 4000/blogs. It is post request. It is hey baby, what you need, baby? Mommy's busy right now.
This is interesting. We're going to send an object that contains HTML elements.
We're going to send a JSON string over with a key of content, the value of which is this HTML string.
Okay. Okay.
So then we can do this was added state, like set was added to true. And then over in this template, we could do something like ooh, what you mad about? Unterminate. You're unterminate. Oh, I see why. All right, there we go. All right, so this is going to fetch over there. If I'm running this server, then I should node XJS. All right, so that's listening. So I should be able to fire that off and see that show up as a log over here.
Okay.
All right, so I go pew 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 pew. All right, and if I try to add it, hey, look what came over to the back end.
Sweet.
Sweet. Pretty cool. So now, what if I set up a database? Looks okay to me. And install SQLite 3.
Yeah, because we're gonna have to parse through the post, right? And like break it up into what's going into what cell or what table, whatever.
No.
What do you call that? Like,
dirt easy. What was that?
Yeah, sorry, I'm on delay here. What do you call that? Like the particular place where you store something in a cell, or does it have a name?
You weren't breaking up. I'm having a hard time understanding the question.
Oh, I must have meant like a column. So like, let's say you receive this HTML, like well, we just got all the HTML script. We have to flex through it and kind of cut out like what is a headline,
Nope.
what is we don't.
Nope. You don't do shit.
Okay.
So like, all right, let's say that we wanted to also have like a headline or something.
Or like an image.
Title of the post. Okay, so then that's input, type, text, on change, handle headline change, and value headline. Okay, so now we got like a headline field for this also. So maybe we do something like headline, set headline. And maybe we'll give this a placeholder of cool.
Gotcha.
And then I should also send that over. And whenever the headline changes, I set headline to event.target.value.
Cool.
All right, that's working. So back over in backend land, how about I make a table for blog posts? So I'm going to say npx connects migrate make create post table. And while I'm at it, seed make create posts. Actually, no, I'm not going to make any seeds. It's fine. All right, so over in this migration, return connects.schema.create table post table table.string headline content auto incrementing ID.
Okay. And so if I had the ability to add an image, code, right? Just to break it out, right?
No, the images, those are just, remember, it's all HTML tags. So they put an image in there. They need to upload the image somewhere. So you want to handle that separately. Or if they're putting it directly in there, then it's base64 encoded, which means it's already just string. Or it's a URL for something. It's connects.schema drop table if exists. All right, so I got a migration. Say npx connects migrate latest. All right. And then what else? All right, so I can get the, I'll just destructure that. You can pull those things out, and then I need a database connection. Should make one right here. Okay, so throw connects up there, and I make a database connection by invoking connects and passing in the connects file, process.env node, env or development. So that's an especially gnarly line of code. It's normally a separate file and like 3 or 4 other things. You can just jam it all together. It doesn't make a difference.
Gotcha.
So I'm going to database insert. The content and the headline. And then I am going to, I kind of don't care about the result because I'm not going to do anything with it. But then if it worked out well, then I'm going to respond send status 200. Otherwise, I'm going to send 400.
Okay.
Cool. I think that works. So let's see if I'm right. All right, so if I add this, oops, it's hanging on something. Why are you hanging, thing?
What does the server say?
What does the server say? So I got some content back. That's good. Oh, I know what happened. I didn't restart the server. So this is usually around the point where I install nodemon. npm install nodemon. Because with just regular Node, it doesn't restart the server when you make a change to the file. That's what NodeMon's for. So NodeMon index.js.
Is there something like that for Rails?
Rails does that automatically.
Oh, even like for, okay, as long as it's not a configuration change. Got it.
Yep. All right. Hey, look, my post was successfully added.
Sweet.
All right. Was it? So if I go to SQLite 3 in there, select all from post. Hey, that looks an awful lot like my thing. So if I wanted to like put these on that page, I might do something like maybe I put all those down here. So we have blog posts, and blog posts are something like posts.map post return I actually don't know how React handles this. I'll be kind of curious to see, because there's two ways that this could work. So that's going to be some HTML. Now the question is it going to actually interpret the HTML, or is it going to have the string of the HTML? So like in handlebars, you do that with 3 mustaches instead of 2. I'm a little curious how they'll handle that.
Yeah, and I think the headline is straight up a string, and then the content has the people.
Yeah, so that's right, the headline too. So this should be something like all right, so something like that. And then those posts, that starts out as an initial array, or an empty array. And then I need an effect here. So I'll do something like fetch
Cool. And you don't need an empty array on that guy? Like driving on the use effect?
No, use effect isn't like use state. It takes a function as an argument.
Oh, I mean, like, you know how you can add a comma at the end and add an empty array so that it doesn't trip on itself when it's on the initial render?
Yeah, that's what, well, like, again, it's not state. I just want to run this function whenever the thing reloads.
Okay, cool.
This is the thing that like would trip on the initial render. Use effect is different than use state.
Oh, I'm just so used to seeing people like on line 5, for example, putting a comma in an empty array in use effect, and I'm not sure why. I thought it had to do with it.
Oh, that's the return value of the use effect.
Yeah, like patch of some sort.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, so now we need an endpoint for that. blurgs. So this will kind of work the same way. Post. Oop. Why are we getting Core's problem with that? That don't make no sense to me. So that Core's popping right there. Oop, that most certainly does not have an access control allow origin. Oh, it's because it's /4000. Come on, Kyle.
Oh.
Get your shit together. All right, cool. So it did do the string.
Yeah.
Not a problem.
Yeah. So now we just remove the p tags on the.
No, we want it to. Oops.
It's still going.
But maybe that's why you see. Maybe that's why you see that thing.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Quit it. Let's see. Use effect fetch. Yeah, see, that's kind of what I thought. Only when the component, there we go. Yeah, because I'm on this like infinite loop here. That's why.
So what are your options? Or like, do an async, wait, or add the
Ta-da! It's done.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Oh, and it want. Go ahead.
No, I'm just. I thought mentally, I feel so lost. Mentally, I feel so lost. Rewatch this.
All right, so now I just have to figure out how to get it to interpolate HTML. So JSX interpolate HTML. Create element. All right. Where is it? There we go. What is that second argument to React create element? Ah, it's props. I see. All right, so this might be something like React.create element h2 null post.headline div post.content. All right, let's try that.
See what happens. Same.
Headline. The headline worked.
Oh yeah, I applied the.
Yeah. Cool. So, how do I get it to do it recursively? No. Let's see, JSX render HTML.
Yeah, there's got to be a way.
HTML to React NPM module. Stupid. All right. Dangerously set inner HTML.
Man, you think there'd be an easier way to do it?
Like, not necessarily. Here we go. Dangerously set inner HTML. That's funny. All right, I'm going to go back to what I had before. Article. Dangerously set. So what's dangerous about this is that, like, your user entering this blog post, they might like actually enter in JavaScript that would then be evaluated like while you're running this.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
You can run.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah. I just want to see it work. Oh man, they really don't want you to do this. I get it. So let's say.
What the hell is
What's what?
What is mid dot?
Mid dot is this thing right here.
Oh, okay.
It's a Unicode character.
Oh, okay.
Turn. And then this, I feel like I should be able to do this. Oh, I know why. And then this will be div. All right, let's see if it let me do that.
Drum roll.
I didn't close the original div, that's why. Hey, there we go. So now I could do something like, all right, so maybe that's my blog post. So I do that, my post is successfully added. Check it out.
Yeah, it took the styling tags within it. Looks good.
Yep. All right, so if we didn't want to do that dangerously set inner HTML, then we need to sanitize it somehow. So what's this HTML to React module? Let's see. This does not use dangerously set inner HTML.
Cool.
All right, so you got to bring in a parser and then parse it. So like the thing that we're concerned about is like, does it strip out script tags and stuff? So yeah, I would use something like that. And then on the back end, we can say, all right, well, you have to be logged in to make a post. And now we're saving the user ID with the post. And now if you want to edit it, you can check that the logged in user is the same as whatever else. But like that's the general idea.
Cool. Yeah, this is a really good start. It was awesome to just watch your publishing process, like what you do when you're not sure what to do next. Right? I think that was worth it a lot.
Good. I'm glad. Awesome. Anything else?
Nope. That's it for me. Give me a lot to play around.
Good. Happy hunting.
All right. See you, Kyle.